I'm going to tell you what you can do on Christmas Day in Washington, D.C. Hello, welcome to Trip Hacks DC. My name is Rob. I'm a tour guide here in the nation's capital. If you're interested in Washington, D.C. and you're looking for the best tips, tricks, and hacks for exploring the city, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss anything in the future. And after you're done watching our videos, head on over to triphacksdc.com for even more. The holidays are a wonderful time here in Washington, D.C. I have several videos and an entire podcast on holiday things to do, so make sure to check out the video description so you can check out those resources. However, this video is specific to one single day, Christmas Day. Christmas Day deserves its own video because it's one of the only days in the entire year when a significant number of things here in the city are closed. If you have been in Washington, D.C. on Christmas Day before, leave a comment on this video and let everyone know how it went and what you did. Otherwise, let's get started. First, let's start with transportation. Metro runs 365 days per year, which means it will be open and operating on Christmas Day. However, they do reduce the service down to holiday levels, so there may be some waits if you want to ride the train. But on the plus side, because it's a holiday, there probably won't be any track maintenance, which means it will be more reliable than on a typical weekend day. You can still hail a cab, use Uber, or Lyft. Capital Bikeshare operates every day of the year. And of course, if you're staying downtown, which I recommend, you can always walk to any destination that's nearby. Next, let's talk about where you're going to eat. I would say that most restaurants will not be open on Christmas Day. There will be some Starbucks stores that are going to be open, but not all of them. So make sure you have the Starbucks app so you don't go to one that's not serving. But for sit-down restaurants and most fast casual restaurants, most of them take the day off. What I recommend doing is going on the website OpenTable or Resy a few weeks before Christmas and seeing who has reservations available. Then, once you've found a restaurant that sounds good, make a reservation as soon as possible. Some restaurants will switch over to a set menu for Christmas in order to make things easier for their kitchen staff. So make sure you have realistic expectations going in. Now, let's cover activities. Smithsonian museums are open 364 days per year. Of course, every day except this one. The same goes for the National Gallery of Art and most museums. The Capitol and Library of Congress will be closed, as will most other federal government sites. One exception is the U.S. Botanic Gardens, which hosts the awesome Season's Greetings exhibit. However, I will warn that on Christmas Day, it gets pretty crowded, because for everybody who's out looking for something to do, this is pretty much all they've got. If you have transportation, Mount Vernon, George Washington's home, is open on Christmas Day, and it is a very festive place to be. Keep in mind that Mount Vernon is a private historic site, which means it's not free, but it's still totally worth it. Back in the city, the monuments and memorials on the National Mall are always open. However, most tour companies, including mine, usually take Christmas off. But there are still a handful that are going to be out running tours. So if you really want to do a guided tour, make sure to check out their operating calendar or contact them well in advance. Lastly, Christmas Day is just an awesome time to stroll around the city and see some neighborhoods when they're not nearly as crowded as they normally would be. If you're a photographer, this is a rare chance to get some great photos without all those annoying bystanders in them. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. And if you're coming to Washington, D.C. and you're interested in signing up for a Trip Hacks DC guided tour, you can click on the Capitol Dome on the left side of my head. That'll send you over to triphacksdc.com where you can see all of the tours that we offer. Enjoy your trip!